Hey, 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 if you're looking for a unicorn, today's your lucky day. So that's five. Miss Me Too, the critic, the monitor, the Debbie Downer, and the one upper. I got two bonus types of friends that you should avoid and sprinkle them in a little bit right here. Definitely not least, but a bonus is the baseline friend. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced this, but there are people who keep friends in their life just to remind them that they're doing better than someone. Let me repeat that. There are people who keep you in their life so that they can have somebody to look at and see, I ain't doing everything that I want to do, but I'm doing better than her. And that's a very nasty person to have in your life. That's not somebody that's your friend. That's somebody who is feeding off of your misfortune. That's somebody who is excited about your downfall. That's somebody who loves to know that you aren't in a good place. Don't be nobody's baseline friend again. I don't care how nice their car is. I don't care how many dudes cling to them. I don't care if they got a dope crib. I don't care if they connected to everybody in the city. If you put yourself in the position to be somebody's baseline friend, that they will treat you like they flunky. And you will never be able to disagree with that person. And nothing you will ever say will really matter to that person because you don't mean anything to that person. You're just the person that lets that person know that they are successful and you're not. Don't be nobody baseline friend, honey. And then lastly, I didn't even know how to say this. It could totally go hand in hand with the baseline friend, but I think this kind of goes hand in hand with most of them. But the last and the final type of friend to avoid is the epiphany friend. You ever gave somebody advice and it kind of seemed as though it went in one ear and came out the other, and then the next week they come to you with that same advice that they either had an epiphany about or someone else gave them that advice and it finally like stuck for them. It finally like clicked for them. You might not be the messenger all the time, and that's totally fine, but pay attention to the patterns. I had someone in my life that was more educated than me, so therefore she, made more money than me. She didn't have a child, so if just looking at it on paper, she was in a better position than me. But a lot of times when it came to advice, I was the friend. I've always been the sensible friend. I've always been the friend that I've always been a listener, bottom line. And I think that's something that people see in me, and they see that they can continue to continue to take advantage of, even not even in a bad way, not to use it in a negative way, but they could take advantage of. But I realized with this friend that when I would give her advice, it would be like, yeah, I get what you're saying. And then whether it was the next day or the next week, she would call me and she would be like, yeah, and I talked to such and such, and she told me this. And like, I was like, oh, wow, I had never thought of it that way. She really just made it click for me. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, well, I'm glad that it clicked for you when she said it. But that's exactly what I told you yesterday. But I get, if she said it in a way that just resonated with you more. But it's okay to acknowledge that something that someone else says resonated with someone more, but you have to be able to realize and to observe when that is a reoccurring theme. Because yes, delivery is one thing, but there's also a certain level of respect that people have for certain friends that they don't have for other friends. So if someone doesn't respect you as a friend as much as they respect someone else, there's really nothing you can tell them because they don't respect you. And they don't really value what you got going on. Me, let's put it on the table. I'm a baby mama, and me. So as a baby mama, as a single mom, in theory, I don't make good decisions, right? So why take advice from someone who doesn't make wise decisions? Even though this is someone that that you can always come to and who's always giving you, words of wisdom or encouraging you or whatever. It don't really hold as much weight when it's coming from the single mom as it does when it's coming from the girl that's married and lives in a townhouse with her husband and three dogs. And I had to just kind of take a step back and realize, like, I love that she has friends that pour into her the same way that I pour into her. But in order to not devalue myself and in order to not disrespect myself by constantly giving to someone who doesn't appreciate what I give, I have to stop giving to that person. So I did. I stopped giving advice because I realized that my advice would always fall a little flat, and it started to make me feel weird. It started to make me feel like, okay, why is it that when this person says it, it's like rocket science, but when I say it, it's like, yeah, I get it, and I really, really, really realized it when we were having a conversation and it was about something so simple. And she was like, yeah, I was talking to my cousin yesterday, and I was telling her, like, I've really been struggling with whether to take showers at night or to take showers in the morning. And, she just told me, like, pick one. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. I choose. I decide whether I take a shower at night or in the morning. And I was just like, yeah, you're right. Because I was so confused by the complexity of that. She had made it a very complex thing. And it was like, wow, that's interesting that you will make this small thing a large thing. But when you come to me with these large things, you can minimize my advice to, like, well, yeah, I'm going to figure it out. But something as simple as whether to take a shower in the morning or at night, somebody like had to help you do that. And it's like, yeah, you have to know your role, bottom line. Know your role and play it well. When you realize that your role is not being appreciated by a certain group, entity, person, baby, roll that roll on back. Because don't overexert yourself. Don't exert your energy in any direction that isn't accepting and welcoming and appreciative of that energy. Because baby, you deserve to be appreciated. You're a great friend. You're a great listener, but also you deserve to be able to share. You deserve to be able to talk. You deserve to be able to speak as much as you listen. Don't deduce yourself to just being the listener friend. Don't be the listener friend because you deserve to be heard too. It's always two sides to the coin. Never discredit yourself because you deserve it. Should I go back through? All right. 5 types of friends to avoid. Miss Me Too. Everybody may miss Me Too. The critic. Nobody has ever made a statue of a critic in all of humanity. The monitor. Don't let nobody watch you. Don't let nobody watch you and steal your joy, steal your ideas, steal your complexity, steal your compassion, steal your drive. Don't let nobody watch you and drain you energetically by monitoring you. The Debbie Downer. Don't let nobody be over pessimistic with you. If you smiling and that person is going to make you frown, baby, that ain't the one. If that person is going to let you know that your smile is fake, baby, push that person to the side. Whether you are faking it till you make it or not, that's your right. The one upper, the one that's going to always let you know, I did it better. Yeah, you started a business, but I started a business and I got my website and I got this merch and you still working on your business plan. The baseline friend. Don't let anyone ever let you be the person that they look at as, I keep her around so I can see that I'm doing better than somebody. And then last but not least, the epiphany friend. If what you have to say doesn't carry as much weight as everybody else, zip your lip. Stop giving your energy to places where it's not appreciated. Because you deserve to be appreciated. And baby, that's me. That is our time. I hope that there was something in this video that you enjoyed. I hope that there was something in this video that you appreciated. And I hope it resonated with somebody. And make sure if you haven't told anybody today, tell somebody you love them, honey. And smile for somebody, baby. Smile for them. Smiles are contagious. And you never know what anybody is going through. So enjoy the rest of your day. Like, share, subscribe. Peace. One love.